Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whittington. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mateer. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Burks. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hard running there. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Power ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. Gets it out quickly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to fire. The screen. He's got wheels. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so impressive when you get to watch versatile linebackers like this guy. Not only is he good against the run and can he go sideline to sideline, this guy can cover, and you saw it on zone defense that time, swatting it away on 3rd and long.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Powers through the defender. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were good.
Oh, it's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Safe completion on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. There's the pressure. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get it. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The short hands, it's Sategna. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Hits him with a stiff arm. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Moore will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, a first-half turnover to swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Moore to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Ncaa.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Back open in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now the play fake. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Caught over the middle, it's Whittington. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. There was running room there, but he needed another step or two to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A two-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Ducks inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Moore will throw. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Now adjusting. Into the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm